What's up everyone, Nitro here, back again with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts and reactions to the Final Fantasy VII Revelation trailer, part 3 of the remake trilogy. Now, no further ado, here's my reaction. I will be pausing every now and then to discuss about the trailer.
The world's in trouble.
But man, I cannot wait. This game looks amazing. They showed this game last night at the end of Summer Game Fest. The very last game that they showed.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above. A constant reminder.
You got
the
Tifa,
grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your
President,
journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series.
the scientist that basically reminds me of Hugo Strange.
The pride of the Shinra fleet. You'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgar, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai.
Yuffie!
Set sail.
I still need to finish Rebirth. I'm on chapter 8 of 14. Yeah, I definitely still need to finish Rebirth. You got Sid, you got the cat, you got the dog. It's a different trailer that I saw yesterday.
High wind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below.
Man, that looks freaking beautiful. Honestly, the entire location in this game looks outstanding. It looks completely beautiful. The fact that this game is being made on Unreal Engine 4 still, and we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp of Unreal Engine 6 coming out. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. Maybe this is on Unreal Engine 5. I might be completely wrong. Maybe it's not 4. But if it is 4, that's insane.
But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance.
Now they did say that Midgard will be coming back. In this game, there will be parts of Midgard that is explorable in Revelations. So I'm definitely excited to go back to Midgard. They also said that every continent that was in Rebirth is going to be there as well. So basically, this is going to be the full game.
The world teetering on a blade's edge. Everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes.
Matt Mercer is the narrator. I love that. They got Mr. Critical in here.
Friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid.
I think Mr. Critical is playing a character named Valentine. He's a beloved character from the original FF7. So it's nice that Mr. Critical is playing a role. Critical role in this game.
Calls for strategy. Enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells.
I always love the combat of FF7 remake trilogy. I think what they do with this combat is absolutely phenomenal. It's really fun. It's really engaging, and I like how they have the two modes, and the tactical mode is more kind of turn-based. It's not really. It's kind of turn-based because, you know, you can be tactical and select what tactics and moves and spells you want to go off and blast and yada yada. So I really like that, a part of the remake trilogy. I think that's pretty cool. And you know, you also got your action adventure mode, your hack and slash mode that I like to call it. I usually prefer the action slash hack and slash mode over the tactical, but the fact that there is two modes for two different variety of gameplays, that is very nice.
Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Now, before they spawn Ifrit, I do want to say, because they don't mention it in the trailer, but there is going to be new jobs in this game, and jobs are obviously going to be making a return and come back, because there's always a job system in every Final Fantasy game, if you didn't know that. But instead of being called jobs this time around, they're going to be called fits. But it's the same thing as jobs, but there was a forum post, well, not a forum post, there was a Twitter post that I saw where someone basically said, you can have Cloud as a black mage, and at the same time, he still is a warrior. So you could be both warrior and black mage. That's that's pretty cool. I don't know if I like the name Fits, because every time I think of a fit, I think of an outfit, not a job, but whatever. And like I said, here's Ifrit. I love the design of Ifrit in FF7 trilogy. Freaking badass. Even though I still prefer its 14 design. That's Valentine. So that's the Valentine character I was talking about, being played by the wonderful and lovely, ever so praised Matthew Mercer, aka Mr. Critical, Mr. John Dungeon Master, Mr. Critical Role, Matt Mercer. Everybody loves Matt Mercer. He is a darling. He is a beloved soul. So obviously, it's nice to have Matt Mercer voicing yet another Final Fantasy character. Because if you didn't know this is not the first time Matt Mercer voiced a Final Fantasy character in a modern-day Final Fantasy game. This is actually, maybe the second or third. I won't say second. He because the first time he voiced a character in a Final Fantasy game, it was Final Fantasy 15. Now, I forgot the character name. Really wasn't relevant after like part 2 or 3 of the game, but still he was in that game. So it's nice that Matt Mercer is back working with Square Enix and working around the Final Fantasy IP. So I don't know. I'm just happy to see Matt Mercer in a Final Fantasy project, and I know a lot of people are as well, because the entire world just loves Matt Mercer, and let's go Matt Mercer, bro. John Dungeon Master.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Sephiroth!
Gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed.
That's awesome. So there's going to be different gameplays when it comes to Vincent Valentine. You could be a beast. Also, you can also be a gunslinger. I like the gunslinger, what they showed off with the gunslinger so far. I think the gunslinger looks absolutely fun. I love gunslinging classes in RPGs, especially MMORPGs. Gunslinging is probably some of my favorite classes in MMORPGs outside of archery.
Disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only.
So Sid is a dragoon in this game. That's freaking awesome.
Pilot extraordinaire.
And the fact that you can actually play as Sid, I like that.
Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield,
oh shit!
Further augment your combat capabilities. Try this on.
Yo, Barrett got new armor. Barrett got new armor.
To further augment your combat capabilities. Try this on for size.
I want to go back to the armor. Hold on. Dude, this armor set on Barrett looks so freaking good. I love this armor set. That looks clean. That is some clean flipping armor. I didn't really see that when I was reacting by myself yesterday. But yeah, man, that looks freaking clean. I love that armor set. Awesome.
Please try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FITS system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming,
Tifa has a new outfit.
Strength you can muster.
Cloud going hard.
Hanging in the balance.
Now, here is something I am completely excited about. Now, we got this tease back in Rebirth, that same exact creature. I'm still debating if this creature is Emerald Weapon or not, or maybe he's like a Emerald Weapon henchman that carries the gems of Emerald Weapon, because you got this like giant green emerald like stone in the centerpiece of his armor. So that makes me think that this is Emerald Weapon just redesigned. But Emerald Weapon in Final Fantasy VII originally is. I'm going to go out real quick. I'm going to type in FF7 Emerald Weapon. He has different gems in his armor, and he looks completely different. So, like, see, this is the FF7 Emerald Weapon. And then you look at this guy. Now, there's a gem in the middle of his body right here, but it's like a red ruby gem, not like a green emerald. Now, I don't know why they always showed me the Final Fantasy 14 Emerald Weapon, which I think the Final Fantasy 14 Emerald Weapon looks way better. At least they kept the same design as the FF7, but besides the point. But yeah, FF7 Emerald Weapon looks completely different than what the heck they're showing off here. So I don't know if this is like an Emerald Weapon henchman or just a complete redesign of Emerald Weapon.
And it itself has unleashed its
But
last
I am
line
so
of defense.
excited for the weapon
Weapons.
series. The fact that we're getting every single weapon in this game, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to fight them. I think they're awesome. What I've heard about the weapons, they're incredibly awesome and fantastic, and the lore around them is pretty cool. And how they can all one-shot wipe your party if you're not careful. My only, again, recognition and familiarity with the weapon series is from Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers expansion with Ruby weapon and Emerald and Sapphire and Diamond weapon in there. Sapphire weapon you actually control in Final Fantasy XIV, but I digress. This is not a 14 video. This is a video about FF7 Revelations.
Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold
But yeah,
destruction.
the weapons look freaking
Will you
awesome.
be enough to stop them before it's too late. As the world is torn apart, you and your friends
Now I'm going to
must
be
unite.
pausing very
In
soon
Revelation,
here because they're going to
come
be
to the
showing
thrilling
off Ruby.
conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword. Equip your
I'm glad they have
and
the fat
stand
chocobo
together.
again.
One
Now, I don't know what this dude
Buster
is.
Sword. Equip
He's
your
a
material and
big
stand
motherfucker,
together.
I can tell you that much. I don't know if that's a weapon or just some demonic plant or demonic creature. Definitely looks like a demonic creature, probably not a weapon, but yeah. That thing looks awesome. I can't wait to fight it. Give it to me now.
One last time.
The chocobo's actually flying this game. I love that. Shenhua! Okay, so this was a completely different trailer that I saw. I think coming out of the water here is Sapphire weapon. I think that's Sapphire weapon. I'm like half certain. So yeah, this is a completely different trailer than I saw originally. What I saw originally had like every single weapon in the trailer. They showed Sapphire, they showed Diamond, they showed Ruby. They didn't even show Ruby in the trailer. What is going on here? Okay, what?
Slinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots.
Did I miss
There's
Ruby?
more in your hands. In fluid, real-time action.
I think I
seamlessly
missed
switch
Ruby.
between-
Okay, you know what? Hold on, man. I'm going to get my screenshots of Ruby. Now, like I said, they showed Ruby weapon in the trailer as well. This is Ruby weapon right here in Final Fantasy VII Revelations. This, I have to say, is a huge, like absolutely amazing, phenomenal, 1000% upgrade to the Final Fantasy VII 1997 original version of Ruby weapon. And this is the only glimpse that we get of Ruby weapon from the showcase in the trailer itself. But yeah, man, this is an absolutely W upgrade of Ruby Weapon. I cannot wait to fight Ruby Weapon. I wonder if he still has the one-shot party wipe mechanic that he is known for having in Final Fantasy VII, or they completely revised and redid his boss battle. Now, in Final Fantasy VII, originally, he was a optional super boss. I wonder if he's going to be, like, mandatory a part of the story this time, or if he's still going to remain as a optional super boss. Because, like I said before, I didn't finish Rebirth. I'm stuck on Chapter 8 out of 14. But I do know in Rebirth there is optional super bosses that you can go and fight. I think Alexander is one of them. I think Alexander is in there, which I really want to go fight Alexander. He's one of my favorite raid bosses from Final Fantasy 14. And again, I'm going to be referencing Final Fantasy 14 again because that's the most hours I have in a Final Fantasy game, if not any game period. It's like 8,000 hours in that game. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, Alexander, I think he was definitely a super boss in Rebirth, aka Part 2 of the trilogy. There's a couple more super bosses as well, but I definitely want to do Alexander. Alexander, outside of Kefka, is my favorite raid boss of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, right here is a quick little photo of Sapphire Weapon. Nah, it's a slightly better one that they showed in the trailer. You could tell in the trailer that this is the same dude that was coming out of the water because he has the same horn. At first I thought this was Diamond Weapon. I didn't really know what the Final Fantasy VII Weapon series looked like until I recently Googled what they look like. Because I never played the original Final Fantasy VII. I just heard a lot of great things about Final Fantasy VII. So that's what made me really want to make that's what made me really want to play the remake trilogy, was all the good stuff I heard about the original Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, I digress. This is Sapphire. I originally thought it was Diamond. I could have got a better screenshot, but I didn't. Badass photo. I can't wait to fight Sapphire. I wonder what role he's gonna play. Is he gonna be mandatory? Is he gonna be a super boss? I know Ruby was a super boss, like I said prior, in the original Final Fantasy VII, but maybe Sapphire might be mandatory. Who knows? Now, this is just my last screenshot I grabbed of the weapon series. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a giant monster, creature, kaiju, maybe, I don't know, maybe Godzilla or Godzilla clone. I don't know. I'm assuming this is Diamond Weapon, but I originally thought it was Sapphire Weapon because the gems that he had, I'm assuming his eyes, maybe not, I don't know, but I'm assuming those gems were sapphire, so that's what made me believe that this was actually Sapphire Weapon, and the other one that I just showed was Diamond Weapon. I'm pretty wrong, but when I looked up Diamond Weapon, Diamond Weapon did not look anything like whatever this abomination of a monster is. Diamond Weapon looked very much similar to Emerald Weapon, but instead of green, he was gray. So I don't know if this is Diamond Weapon. I don't know if they're redesigning Diamond Weapon like they redesigned or maybe redesigned Emerald Weapon. I guess we gotta wait and see until spring 2027 when Final Fantasy VII Revelations hits all platforms at once, by the way. Coming out on the Switch 2, coming out on PS5 and Pro, the PC, Xbox, every platform, all at once, simultaneously go come out at once the same day. So I'm definitely excited for that. So I guess we gotta wait and see. Maybe they tell more before spring 2027. But yeah, I'm definitely going with this is Diamond Weapon. Again, I'm not too sure. He looks like a giant kaiju to me, in my opinion. But that's just me. I digress. But yeah, that's just my look and reactions of the Final Fantasy VII trailer. I'm really stoked for this game. I think they're going to nail it out of the park. The entire remake trilogy so far has been phenomenal, has been tremendous. So I think what we got here so far is a good look at part three or episode three of the remake trilogy. The fact that they're calling these episodes is kind of funny in my opinion. But again, I digress. I can't wait. Definitely go play it. Can't wait to spring 2027. I'm going to finish Rebirth before spring 2027. But until then, this has been NitroBlivion with Final Fantasy VII Revelations trailer reactions. Until then, I see your hindsight.